Let's see what these pistons decide to do. Got one over here and one over here. One of them will probably release. Oh, brake fluid mess. I'll go drain this first. They're both moving a little bit. It's a good sign. Pull one of those pads out and do this again. One is out, dripping brake fluid. So I'll have to take it apart and try to use my piston pulling technique on the other side. Looks to be in pretty good shape. So I got to get that piston out. This caliper is quite clean. It's clean inside, it's clean outside. I'm going to try to preserve the finish on it so I don't have to refinish the outside. Let's see if I can get this trick to work on this caliper. Using a 1/2-inch drive ratchet this time. Definitely worked better with a deep socket. Sure get it to spin. It's just hard to get the pull on it. Should I use vice grips? Coming out very slowly. And it's out. See that? There's a little bit of chunky stuff in there, but man, it's relatively clean compared to those front ones. There's a rear RZ350 caliper, all disassembled. If these parts clean up good enough, this is something I can put back together and actually finish. Just back from the powder coater. This looks absolutely beautiful. These black parts are beautiful. The swing arm looks good. I thought it would be a little shinier, but it'll do. That's really nice. And look at what they did here. Nice touch. They taped off the VIN number. That's pretty cool. I cleaned these parts up, again retaining the original finish. They cleaned up pretty well. These things are really nice. Hope it works. RZ350 rear brake caliper assembly. Using .5 synthetic brake fluid. Some love it, some hate it. This is the larger seal. This is the smaller seal. This one gets a little wiggly. There we go. It's a very, very tight fit. Very, very tight fit. I need something with a little more clamping force. And like I said, it's a very snug fit. There's like no play. Try it again. Trying another brake caliper piston installation method here. This should put nice even pressure on it. Looks like it's sliding right in. I think I just hit the second seal. There it goes. That worked. See See that? Got past the first seal and the second one. In. I put the small seals on here. Can marry these two halves together now. I put some anti-seize on here. I put some NICs on these threads. Why? Because I want to. These pads have these funky metal plates that snap on here with an arrow, assuming the arrow points forward. And why they would have it pointing backwards. You get this little plate thing that is not symmetrical. I don't know what the front and back of that thing is. Might have to go look at my 83 bike, but on my 83, this longer piece, calling that one shorter, that one longer, the longer one goes toward the rear. New stainless bleeder valve and the little rubber cap, which I'm not going to put on yet. There you have it. There's a fairly shiny original RZ350 rear caliper, all rebuilt with new seals.